Sup everyone, DarkScream217 here, and I'm gonna experiment with this next review. Since I never had plans to review this anime before, I thought I'd give it a test run for more brief and quick reviews, since lately my non-spoiler reviews have been getting longer and more wordy, and I know a lot of my subs don't want to hear me ramble for too long, so let's see how short I can make this review, and I want to hear feedback if you'd like to see more of these quick style reviews. It may not replace my previous style of reviewing, but it could add more future content to my channel. That being said, let's actually begin this review of Another. Another is a 2012 horror mystery anime based off of the 2009 novel of the same name. Koichi Sakikibara transfers to Class 3 of Yomiyama North Middle School in Yomiyama from Tokyo, which has an unfortunate history that goes back to 26 years ago from 1998. An extra member of the classroom is there where he or she shouldn't be, and as a result, the students, their close families, and even the teachers have a high chance of dying from a freak accident, their pre-existing health problems, or a suicide related to the Class 3 phenomenon. Now, yeah, in a way, think Final Destination, but with an interesting mystery plot to it. Now, if you're looking for nothing but just shock deaths and gore schlock, be warned, it's very slow paced to where the first death doesn't even happen till the end of the third episode. And this is a 1 season 12 episode show. However, due to the mystery behind the phenomena, the show got me hooked to where I was able to finish up in 2 days' time, something I hardly do with anime nowadays. As for the characters, well, to be honest, even though there's lots, there's not really a whole lot to them. Hell, the only names I can remember off the top of my head are the two protagonists, Koichi and Mei Misaki, a pale-looking girl with an eye patch over her left eye. Now, there are other characters with a little more to them, and they are related to the Class 3 tragedies, but really there's not much else that I can really mention. The animation was provided by Studio PA Works, and the visuals was also another thing I was pulled to, no pun intended. Admittingly, during some of the expositional scenes, they do that thing where they cut to showing other parts of the background, other objects, and then back to the mouth flaps on the characters, but it didn't really bother me at all, since it doesn't happen as often as it sounds. The overall artwork kind of looks like a dark version of Haruhi Suzumiya, but even having one of the character designers from that show to work on. The animation was provided by Studio PA Works, and the visuals was also another thing I was pulled to, no pun intended. Admittingly, during some of the expositional scenes, they do that thing where they cut to showing other parts of the background and other objects and then back to the character's mouth flapping, but it really didn't bother me all that much because, like I said, everything was really nice to look at. The backgrounds, the character designs, all of it. And the overall artwork, if I had to compare it to something, it kind of looks like a more dark version of the Haruhi Suzumiya anime, even having one of the character designers work on this show. And whenever a character dies, it does range from a simple PG death to a more extreme bloodbath, especially in the final 2 episodes where it gets kind of ridiculous. Oh, and in the first few episodes, in between scenes, they would show creepy images of dolls from Misaki's house. The dub was provided by Sentai Filmworks. Greg Ayres and Monica Rial voiced Koichi and Mei respectively. You also got some Funimation and ADV voice actors. Really no huge complaints or huge highlights I can mention out of the dub. And as for the music, they do have some pretty disturbing tracks, and there were times where the music or sound effects actually increase in volume over time, such as the sound of a dial tone. Now, the opening song is rather crazy, fast-paced, action-packed, which is supposed to pull you into the show, but it's weird because the show itself isn't that fast-paced at all, as I mentioned before. And the closing song is, well, really relaxing and calms you down, which does work for some of the episode conclusions, but not the ones that have cliffhangers to them, that's for sure. So overall, Another isn't a must-watch for every anime fan, but if you're into horror anime or mystery anime like Higurashi, I can't find much of a reason for you to pass this show up. I do say give it a watch. Hell, I might actually check out the novel that's this anime is based off of sometime in the future. So what did you guys think of this more quick style of reviewing? You want to see a little more of this? Leave a comment if you wish, and this is DarkScream217 signing out.